Hey everybody, Jeremy Weiss here with Weiss Tech Hockey, and in this video we're going to talk about defensive zone faceoffs. Now, I've mentioned it before, I'll mention it again real quickly, but well-designed systems should lead from one objective into the next. So if you achieve your objective of getting the puck back in your defensive zone coverage, achieving that objective should put you in proper position for a good breakout, which should then put you in proper position for a good offensive attack, etc., etc. Face-offs are going to follow that same plan. So we want to structure our face-offs so that win or lose, we're in proper position. So if we win it, we're in proper position for a breakout. If we lose, we're in proper position for our regular defensive zone coverage setup. So let's go ahead, we'll pull up the rink, and I'll show you what we've got here. Now, this may be a little bit different of a setup than you've seen in the past, but it's worked really, really well for me as both a player and a coach. So I'm going to show you exactly what we've got going here, and then hopefully this makes sense for you. But on the faceoff, we've got our centerman taking the draw, and then we've got our right defenseman over on the left hash mark, our left defenseman on the right hash mark, then we've got our left winger just to the inside shoulder of that left defenseman, and then we pull our right winger off to the side a little bit. And here's how this is going to work. So we'll start with a one face-off draw. So assuming we won the face-off, win or lose, we've got this left winger who is going to be going straight through, hard and through. So if we end up losing this draw, he's going to become an attack man and pick up. If the face-off is won to the far side. So if it goes to this defenseman, he's going to attack the defenseman. If it goes to this winger, he's going to pick up that winger. But he's going to be the attack man, and he's going through win or lose. Okay. So in this case, we've won the face-off. So let's say the puck goes back into the corner. Okay. We've got our left winger who has gone through. Then we've got our right defenseman, and I like to set him up on the hash mark because no matter where the puck goes in here, he's going to the puck going forward. Some players like to set up behind the centerman, and that means that if the puck wins over here, then they have to go in, pick it up, and then try to make something happen to the far side. It's not nearly as effective, and you can't get a hard shot off that way. So we've got a set breakout play that we're going to use when we win the draw. So face-off wins back, right defenseman's going to go in, and he is immediately going to ring the puck. So a hard shot. I'm not going to do like a really beautiful looking ring here, but it'll be good enough that you can kind of get the idea. So he's going to ring the puck, and the puck will squirt around to the board side there. Our left winger has gone through, win or lose, so he's out there. And what our right winger is going to do is, as soon as he sees that the draw has been won, he's going straight to the boards because he knows that it's set play too. Now, if our right defenseman knows it's a set play, our right winger knows it's a set play, there's no excuse for us to not be able to get there in time, or at least not be able to get there before the other team does, who doesn't know that it's our set play. Okay. After the face-off, then the centerman is going to swing through and provide some support for that right winger, who will then either make a direct pass or a chip pass, depending on what the other team's defensemen do. After the draw, the left winger who has come through now becomes the breakaway man. So he's going to read the play, see that we got the puck, see that we won the face-off, and that our set play is happening, and basically he's going to blow out of the zone, but not too soon, right? He's going to get out of the zone when he sees that the play has developed to that point. So then the puck can go a little chip to the centerman, a little one-touch up to this guy, and he's gone home free. So that is our our defensive zone face-off when we win it. Okay, so now let's talk about what happens when we lose the draw. So remember we said win or lose, the left winger is going to be coming through. So let's say that we lost the puck back to this defenseman, which is a very common place to try to win it, right, for the other team. Win or lose, the left winger is coming through. Okay. Now a couple small details on this. Win or lose, I want the centerman to kind of tie up or set a small pick for the opposing centerman. You don't want him to walk through and get to the net. Same thing with this left defenseman. Basically, he's going to be taking, as soon as that puck is dropped, he's taking one step into the middle to create a lane for that left winger to get through. So he's setting a small legal pick there as well, and then that's going to help for this whole thing to work properly. So on the face-off, left winger's coming through. I'm going to actually get rid of this arrow and just let that guy physically be over there. Right winger will read that we've lost the draw, and he's coming up to put potential pressure or defend against a potential cross-ice pass there, D-to-D pass there. Left winger sets a small, or left defenseman sets a small pick and then retreats back to that far post. Centerman sets that small pick and then retreats back to the middle. Right defenseman retreats back to the near post. And then we've got our basic defensive zone coverage setup that that we were using anyways, which is something similar to that sagging zone or sagging zone arrow. And so you can see how a properly designed face-off structure will put you in good position for a breakout and put you in good position for your defensive zone coverage if you lose it. And that is defensive zone face-offs. Okay, there was one last thing that I wanted to show you that I actually forgot to throw in there, but I wanted to kind of throw it in there for you so that you can take it or leave it. But it's something that I like to do every now and then if we have the proper people on the ice for it. But if you've got a winger that can get through really fast and become a threat, then every once in a while I like to win the face-off forward. So I'll have my centerman, if you've got a centerman that can really win it forward under control, basically just push it just barely in behind that other centerman. And as my winger is coming through, basically I have my wingers communicating, and this guy will say to the other winger, hey, if I get it, go wide, right? So this guy slides through, picks that up, and will immediately throw kind of a bank pass off the far boards that basically comes out to the middle of the ice. And as the right winger reads that and sees that that was about to happen, he's exploding up ice as well. And this guy just continues right on through after he makes that pass. And you can sometimes get a 2-on-0 or a 2-on-1 right off the draw. Can work really well. Now, also, you don't even have to necessarily win it forward. A lot of times as as one centerman's trying to win it back and the other one's trying to win it back, a lot of times the puck will just end up squirting loose there. And if that left winger is aware of that and anticipating that possibility, he can jump in, and as long as these two wingers are communicating, he can just throw a blind pass out to the boards and know that his right winger is going to be swinging through full speed, and you can get some really good scoring chances off of that defensive zone face-off. So use that one with some wisdom, but it's definitely an aggressive option that works really well every now and then.